Hello friends, I'm Moom and here we are with one of the most requested video, the hashtag one competition, the big versus of the world of Linux, GNOME versus KDE. Which is the best Linux desktop for DE drivers? I'm gonna explore both of the desktops one after another in depth and show you the difference from my experience. So yep, let's begin and see which one's better. So here we are. This is my GNOME setup, which I've been using for like quite a while now. It's fluid, it's smooth, it provides me the flexibility of workspaces, like I can just drag and drop applications here and there. They will start by themselves. I won't have to do much at all, like just that. And it just works. I love how it looks like whenever I'm multitasking, having multiple workspaces, and without the clutter. Like you have all the room for your application to work on, and the top bar is pretty informative and looks quite good. It kinda seems like macOS, but better. And this is actually the default theme. I have not even provided or used any theme yet. It's just default. Let me just show you. All I've done is use an icon pack and a few extensions. I'm using Bibata Modern Cursor and Icons Papyrus Icon Pack. And talking about my extensions, it's just Blur My Shell, GPU Profile Selector as you can see here, and user themes. Well, I don't need that, but still I have that. It's harmless. And talking about the other things, like yes, the desktop is very minimal, fluid, and it's like really smooth, like literally buttery smooth or even more. Now let's talk about the main difference between them. In GNOME, you get GNOME's applications for, like the system application, the default ones which you use quite often. And on KDE, you have KDE's own applications. Now, you can install GNOME's application on KDE and vice versa, but still, let's just talk about it. So talking about the terminal, it's just fantastic, like really amazing. It just works the way I want it to be. And let's say I'm doing something like watching my NVIDIA SMI on live. It just works. As you can see, my OBS is using for recording. Now leaving that. And then the file manager. It's just awesome. Like, let me just show you. So talking about my file manager, Nautilus is just amazing. It looks good. It's clean. And then I can access my Windows partition directly. And I have this, well, shortcut I've made in Windows for my videos. And it just works seamlessly, to be honest. Like, it looks good. The organization is good. And I have like everything out here without any problem. And sure, talking about the preference, it's not that much, but still, I just love it. Then talking about other GNOME applications, one of the best ones is softwares. GNOME softwares with the integration of Flatpaks is just amazing. Right now, as you can see, I do have a few updates and it's just so well organized, minimal and clean. It feels good, buttery smooth, no lag ever, and it just works flawlessly on my laptop. And yeah, GNOME software is able to actually get secure boot configuration update as well. Nice. There are system updates and other codecs and stuff which require a little update. I'll do that later. Then talking about other applications of GNOME, we have audio player, image, whatever, quite a lot of stuff. And there are a lot more if you get the full GNOME desktop package. Then I have my own applications here and there. Now, talking about customization. So, majority of the customizations when it regards the structure of the whole operating system is actually from extensions. Like I'm using this Blur My Shell theme. Let me just show you. If I turn it off, it looks like this, plain. But when I turn it on, it looks premium. Then we have quite a lot of stuff, like this is a dash. I can make it into a panel like KDE or a dock like macOS. We have all the options you can think of. And yep, you can dissolve this top bar into a single taskbar with everything. Like you have those capabilities. And then talking about more customizations, both KDE and GNOME have. So you see, GNOME has a website called GNOME Looks. It has like, this website is where you will find all the extensions, not extensions, well, you can, grub themes, application themes, desktop themes, GNOME shell themes, icon packs, cursors, everything. And similar to KDE, you have KDE Store. Exactly the same. But yeah, in terms of simplicity and minimal stuff, I really love GNOME, and especially the top bar and this thing. I have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and my GPU profile selector. And then talking about the GNOME settings, it provides me like the simplest of what I need directly. And yep, GNOME's variable refresh rate has been the best for me ever since they launched their GNOME 50 update. Better than KDE, to be honest. My personal experience. And yep, like there are quite a lot of options, and at the same time, not too much to actually mess up your mind or something. And then my DaVinci Resolve Studio works flawlessly on GNOME's Mutter window manager. It just works, okay? So yeah, that's how it is on GNOME. The major difference is how the desktop works in this GNOME overview, dash, and multiple workspaces, and then the fluidness of operating system, the simplicity of everything throughout the application, the same design language. That is where GNOME is superior and the reason why I prefer GNOME. While talking about KDE, so here we are, and this is how KDE looks like by default. And let me just tell you, it is literally the most latest version, Fedora Linux 45 with KDE 6.7 on Valent. So yes, now talking about it, this is how it looks like by default, but you do have the options to actually customize quite a lot. Like this, I can improve the panel height to make it look a little better as I would like. And I exit there, and there we go. Now it looks even better. Talking about it, if you were to ask me, GNOME provides simplicity, minimalism, smooth, fluid workspaces and all, while KDE provides functionality. KDE provides customizability, like on a whole different level. You can literally edit so much. Like each and every part of the desktop is yours if you wish to edit and customize it. If you have the means or, a guide, just like a YouTube tutorial or a Linux Rise. Now, the main difference is how the desktop works. This one, on the other hand, unlike GNOME, is more like a traditional Windows kind of like traditional desktop with really amazing modern adaptive fluid elements. Let me just show you the appearance first. In the appearance of style, you have first, wallpapers for obvious reasons, and they are quite good, but I just love the Fedora one as well. Then talked about here, you have access to global themes by default, and you can easily add literal themes which would apply throughout the whole system without any problem. And then you can literally edit each and every part of the system. How the title bar and other stuff works. How the applications and the design language would be like. Then the Plasma style. And then how the windows, these top bars, title bars would look like. How the icons, the pointers, even the sound, and even the splash screen. Well, if you don't know what splash screen is, it's like kind of when system starts, ends, locks, all those kind of stuff. And then the level of customization. Just for the animations, you have so many options. You can make them slow, fast, the way you wish to be. And then desktop effects, man. And these are like out of the box. You have not even touched or installed additional customizations or rises or scripts or anything. This is all by default. You have these options literally out of the box. And as you can see, we have multiple desktops right here. But let's say if you don't wish to see it here, or if you wish to make it look even better, you have the option. Like you literally, let me just show you. You can literally move stuff wherever you want them to, like this. Now it's there. Or you wish to move it somewhere else, you can. Like the level of customization on KDE out of the box is just mind-blowing. Now talking about how the default application of KDE looks like, they look more like traditional ones. They're not like minimal curves and stuff like GNOME, but you do get a powerful and functional setup. You can make it look better, obviously, with some customizations, but out of the box, this is how it looks like. And this is how most of the applications look like. And this is how their Discover, aka application store, software store looks like. Yeah, I know it's kind of like too much for someone normal, like someone who's not that geeky, but for someone who loves details, powers, functionality. They're gonna love it. Let me just make it full screen. That's how it will look like. And hear me out. We literally have hardware driver section in KDE's Discover. Now my internet isn't working properly. That's on me. But yeah, that's how it looks like. And then talk about other applications of KDE. This is how console looks like, or the terminal of KDE by default. Now I know it feels more of like a traditional one, like too much traditional as compared to even Windows 10. But that's the thing, you get the perfect base over which you can literally customize to a whole new different level. And that's like this reason why people love KDE, for the functionality, the stability, the reliability, and the functionality and features, just like this. When we go to system monitor, as you can see, well, yes, obviously it's a virtual machine. How can you even get those sensors? But leaving that, as you can see, it's just using a fraction of CPU and literally no GPU because it doesn't have any, but still, it still works better. Talking about energy, well, yeah, half of the stuff is not even available here, but still, you do get so much functionality. Like, where are you gonna find this unless you give it a dedicated command to see this stuff? You have that out of the box everywhere, like literally everywhere. You have everything. Talking about CPU, here we are. Firmware security, there we go. Memory, here we are. The PCIs, there they are. Sensors, well, they're not any yet. And then talking about graphics, right now it's using VLAN, X server, window manager, everything. Like KDE gives you total control and so much power out of the box without you even asking for it. For some people, it's overwhelming. They want something minimal. They can go to GNOME. But for people who want power, functionality, and total control out of the box, KDE is for them. And that is how I would like to conclude my video. Sure, GNOME looks really amazing. It's literally fluid, and all the stuff, like all the applications of GNOME, they look better. They kind of work better. Not work better, but still like they're easy to use. Good for people who are switching for the first time from Windows or macOS to Linux, who want to use applications. Just, like they're not super geeks who want to do like spend hours just to make this setup perfect. They just want something plug and play. For them, GNOME is amazing. But for people who want true power, performance, functionality, reliability, stability, total power of literally each and every component of the whole system out of the box, for them, KDE is the best place to go. Now, there are other desktops like Sway, Hyperland, where you literally are building everything from scratch, or you literally have everything for the taking if you know how to manage the Hyperland configuration and literally build the whole desktop by yourself. Good. But if you're someone who's like super geeky, wants control, total power, out of the box, I'm emphasizing on this phrase, out of the box, for them, KDE is the best. But for literally majority of people, including me, who want something on the go, like just go do something, I just open my desktop, start working like it's nothing. I have not customized it yet. I just have, maybe placed a wallpaper. That's it. And I love the design and everything. It's totally up to, people's personal preference. For them, GNOME is the right choice. And with that being said, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what do you think about it. And I've explored both of the desktops with you to show you how I feel like when we're talking about this stuff. So yep, if you've liked the video and have some opinions, let me know in the comments what do you think about it. And I'm gonna meet you in the next video. Till then, I'm signing out.